Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
With new Casey's Rewards, you can turn pizza into school donations. Download the Casey's app and earn points you can turn into donations to the schools you care about most. Or turn points into Casey's Cash or fuel discounts. Start earning more ways to give and get a little more good. Casey's Rewards. Points for school, points for you, points for fuel, points for good. Now at Casey's, every fifth fountain drink you buy is free with Casey's Rewards. Casey's, here for good.
Believe it when I know ya, we going high. Gotta climb to the top, but we're never gonna stop. When I know ya, we going high. We're going high.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. Our city is buzzing. Catch what you've been missing today.
We the people are what make this community great. We work hard. We work together. And we do our part to be a part of something bigger. That's why at Fairway, we're determined to keep food prices low, quality high, and tables full. Because this is our community. And that's what we do.
At Waldorf University, we are warriors. On campus and online. In the classroom and on the field. Our work today will power tomorrow, continuing a rich tradition started in 1903. And once you're one of us, you forever are. Waldorf University, we are warriors.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Crowded lecture halls? Not anymore. Southwestern Community College is a different place. It's where we break from traditional college to do what's best for your career. It's about teaching the way you learn, having fun along the way, and giving you the experience you need for what comes next. A job and an income in as little as 1 year. That's why you go to college in the first place. Southwestern Community College. Your career starts here. Check out SWC's career-related programs at swiciowa.edu/yourcareer.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year. And remember, the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to be the title sponsor of this amazing tournament, which showcases Iowa's elite teams and student athletes. Through your hard work and extraordinary efforts, I know that you have made your hometowns proud. But I also know this isn't what you thought your season would be like, with new rules and guidelines put in place and friends and family being kept at a distance. Is something none of us ever imagined. But please know, it doesn't take away from your accomplishments or for the incredible things you've overcome to be here today. All the qualities that have brought you to this moment, determination, leadership, and beating the odds, are the same qualities Iowa farmers show every day. Your dreams, your drive, your will to succeed are never on hold, and neither is the Iowa Farm Bureau's commitment to our young people. Each year we provide nearly $500,000 in scholarships to young Iowans, recognizing student achievement in athletics, academics, and the fine arts. So today, we celebrate your farm strong spirit, and we know the future is in great hands. Congratulations again on a remarkable season, and best of luck in your tournament games.
It's a calm and muggy afternoon here at Kruger Field at the Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex in Fort Dodge, Iowa, the home of the 2020 Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. And we have an exciting semifinal battle in store in Class 3A as the 3-seed Williamsburg Raiders will square off against the 2-seed and 3-time defending champs, the Knights of Davenport Assumption. And hello, everyone. Delighted to have you with us on this Wednesday afternoon here on the Girls Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy. I'm Hunter Phillips. Well, we have reached day 3 here at the state tournament, and we have seen some incredible plays and performances all across the board. But most importantly, everyone who has participated in the tournament has been healthy, and they've had fun. The quarterfinal round provided some great softball, but now the tension and excitement builds even more as we have reached the semifinal round. Now let's take a look at each of these teams' road to the championship, and we'll begin with the 3-seed, the Williamsburg Raiders, who come in with a 24-4 record, defeated Algona in the quarterfinals, and it was Peyton Driscoll, the freshman, that just had a whale of a game in the circle. And Williamsburg is trying to make the most of this trip, as it is their first trip here to the state tournament since 2002, their 3rd overall. But they have a daunting task ahead of them against the 3-time defending champs, Davenport Assumption, as we take a look at their road to the championship. Again, a team that is coming in as the 2-seed overall, but they rolled against BHRV in the quarterfinals. Logan went 2 for 2 and had 5 RBIs in that game, including a grand slam, and then Jeviak 2 for 2 for 4 RBIs. That game finishing in 4 innings. So the table is set for what is going to be an exciting one here today in Fort Dodge. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have your team introductions and starting lineups for this tournament matchup. You're watching the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by MidAmerican Energy.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea.
And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
With new Casey's Rewards, you can turn pizza into school donations. Download the Casey's app and earn points you can turn into donations to the schools you care about most. Or turn points into Casey's Cash or fuel discounts. Start earning more ways to give and get a little more good. Casey's Rewards. Points for school, points for you, points for fuel, points for good. Now at Casey's, every fifth fountain drink you buy is free with Casey's Rewards. Casey's, here for good.
Welcome back here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. And we'll turn to our public address announcer, Tim Fitzpatrick, for the team introductions for this 3A semifinal battle between Williamsburg and Davenport Assumption.
Williamsburg battles the Knights. How you doing, everybody? And welcome to our continuing coverage of the high school kids softball tournament here on KGRN. Assumption kind of assumed that they would be here. They kind of expected us to be here. And they second base, number 11, in the first round with a 15-0 win over Williamsburg. Well, they hope to be here, but they are here. After they got to a pitcher's game yesterday, winning over Algona. This is going to be interesting. At third base, number 21, Jill Hollow. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 42, L. Ridgway. Batting sixth and doing the pitching, number 16, Peyton Driscoll. Batting seventh, designated player, number 27, Megan Lepperry. Batting eighth, in left field, number 12, Olivia Stratton. Batting ninth in right field, number 1, Charlotte Beechen. First player in center field, number 13, Shannon Finn. Head coach for the Raiders, Adam Murray. They did lose one of their key players, maybe their best player, Olivia Wardlow, suffered an injury and will not be available throughout this state tournament. But yet the Knights they don't seem like they're just 19 and 5. Their lineup is deep, and yet they have to rely on a freshman pitcher in Liam Morrow for Assumption, while we know Peyton Driscoll, another player. Yeah, I don't know if rely. I think they're quite happy to number 17, Molly Rowe. Number 18, Catherine Rowe. Number 28, Kelly Miller. 31, Ella Nige. And 44, Libby Madden. Assistant coaches, Columbus 12 Anna to nothing, Kelly. beating Mid Prairie 12 to nothing, beating Liberty 10 to nothing. Here's your starting lineup. 15 to nothing win over Boyd Hall.
The Assumption Knights leading off and playing shortstop. Number 1, Maddie Broken. Second at first base, number 37, Helen Son. Batting third and third catching, number 36, Anna Fuller. Number 6, Lauren Logan.
Designated player, number 8, Gracie Junior. Batting in at second base, number 27, Jesse Polo. Batting ninth in center field, number 20, Katie. The winner of this game will meet the winner of Albion and Mount Vernon. Number 11, Leah Barrow.
The loser of this game will still play on Friday against the loser of Albion and Mount Vernon. The Mustangs of Fox and the Demons are the 1 seed. They will play later today for Williamsburg and Assumption
at first base, Jody Relenka.
semifinal matchup.
At third base,
We have the
Jason
starting
Slater.
reps and first pitch of
Calling
this
the
one.
balls and
Who's
strikes
going to
this
go to the
afternoon?
3A state
Jason
final? We'll find
Lewis.
out. It's Assumption versus Williamsburg.
All right,
Back in
who's ready?
2 minutes.
Our look at our starting lineups for this 3A semifinal game, again featuring Davenport, Assumption, and Williamsburg. Starting lineups are brought to you by Buena Vista University, located in Storm Lake, Iowa. Buena Vista University prepares students for lifelong success through transformational academic, professional, and co-curricular programs. Schedule your visit today at bvu.edu. So the 2 seed versus the 3 seed to decide who is going to move on to the title game, which will be played on Friday afternoon right here at Kruger Field. This is a loaded Class 3A bracket. The top seed Albia, they will face the 5 seed Mount Vernon at 4:30 here later on today. And as you can see with that picture right there, it is sunny here in Fort Dodge. Overcast skies a little bit, but it is a muggy one. Current temperature 88 degrees. It feels like 93. The humidity is at 62%. Not much of a wind here today. 4 miles an hour out of the northeast. It was breezy here yesterday, but it has been awfully still today. Now there is a chance for scattered storms between 5 and 6, but a really small chance. But we should be able to get this game in no problem. We've been blessed with some great weather to begin the state tournament, and how time flies. We are already here at day 3 at the state tournament in Fort Dodge, the 50th year that the state tournament's been held here at the Harlan and Hazel Rogers Sports Complex, and the home of the 2020 state softball tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. So the 3-time defending champs, Davenport Assumption, they are the home team, and they will take the field first. And the 3 seed, Williamsburg, coming off a 3-1 victory against the 6 seed Algona in the quarterfinal round, will be batting first. Leah Morrow is doing the pitching for Davenport Assumption here this afternoon, and what a freshman campaign she has had. Coming into the state tournament with a 7-1 overall record, a 2.1 ERA, pitching 36 2/3 innings, 24 walks, and 11 strikeouts. So the batting order for Williamsburg, it'll be Walters, Chagugis, and Campbell. That'll lead things off for the Raiders of Williamsburg, who have a great showing of fans that made it up here to Fort Dodge as well, as the fans driving all the way from the eastern part of the state in Davenport coming to cheer on the Knights. Aubrey Walters, the second baseman, leads things off. The first pitch from Morrow is called for a strike, and we are underway here in Fort Dodge. Jason Lewis is our home plate umpire, Jason Slater at third base, and Jody Warlinga is at first. 1-1 is the count to the leadoff hitter, Aubrey Walters. Walters, a senior. So that one misses outside. 2-1 the count. Walters hitting a team-high 400 in the leadoff spot for the Raiders. She's ahead in the count. Places down the bunt. bobbled by Morrow, and the throw is not going to get there in time. So Aubrey Walters gets on base to get things started, and that is going to be an error on the pitcher, Leah Morrow. Now Charlie Jejusas is the batter. The shortstop batting .345 coming into this afternoon's contest. And a called strike one from Leah Morrow. The count is 0-2. Throw over to first. Is not in time. Doing the catching today for Assumption. Anna Wohlers keeping a close eye on Aubrey Walters, who is the runner at first. No outs. 0-2 is the count on Jejusas. Fouled into the stands. The count will remain 0-2. Williamsburg, as we mentioned at the top of our broadcast, making their first trip to the state tournament since 2002. It's been 18 years for the Raiders. Their third trip overall to the state tourney. That one upstairs. 1-2 is the count. Jejusas also a senior for Williamsburg. The 1-2. Low and away. Count is 2-2. Williamsburg coming in having won 11 straight games, but they did face Davenport Assumption earlier in the season. As that one is upstairs, the count moves to full. Carly Campbell, the catcher, is on deck for Williamsburg. Now, since falling to the Knights, Williamsburg has won 21 of their last 23 games. And now they have two runners on base to begin this ball game. A tremendous job by Jejusas to work the count from 0-2 to eventually taking her base. So runners now at first and second. And now Carly Campbell is the batter. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike one to Leah Morrow. Campbell, a junior for Williamsburg. Squares down the bunt, and it is fouled away. Campbell hitting .388 coming into this afternoon's contest, has driven in 19 runs, which is third on the team. Making her 29th start of what has been a shortened 2020 campaign. The 0-2 there's a ground ball right back to the pitcher, Morrow. She throws it to first in time, but the runners do advance to second and third for Williamsburg, and there's only one gone. And now an intentional walk. Jill Hullab, the third baseman, was due up, but Assumption opts to intentionally walk the third baseman. And now Elle Ridgway, the first baseman, up with the bases loaded, one out for the 3-seed Williamsburg. And that is upstairs. A good eye by Ridgway. Ridgway, a freshman facing freshman Leah Morrow, the 1-0, grounded to third base. And Assumption gets the force out. It's actually a double play that ends the inning for Assumption. So we head to the bottom of the first inning, just getting underway here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
Hey fans, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu. Home half of the first inning as we're just getting underway for this Class 3A semifinal battle between Davenport Assumption and Williamsburg. The Raiders kicking themselves a little bit as they left the bases loaded, and El Ridgeway grounded into a double play to end the inning for Williamsburg. As you see in the circle for the Raiders today is their star freshman pitcher, Peyton Driscoll. Driscoll threw a gem of a game against Algona in the quarterfinal round, pitched 7 innings, had a no-hitter going into the 6th inning, but then gave up a solo home run. Struck out 9 batters. She is hoping for the same performance here today against Assumption. And it is a hit by pitch. Maddie Loken, the shortstop, will head over to first. So a base runner to begin the home half of the first inning for the 3-time defending champs, Davenport Assumption. And now Helen Sons, the first baseman, is the batter. Again, Davenport Assumption and Williamsburg met earlier in the year as it is bunted down. The throw to third is in time, but that does advance the runner, Maddie Loken. So now Anna Wohlers, the catcher, is now the batter with a runner at second, 1 out. Now going back to that game, Davenport Assumption won 12-0 on June 20th in 4 innings. And the Knights had a lot of success against Peyton Driscoll. They hit 4 home runs in that contest. But Driscoll and Williamsburg have been in the groove ever since that loss. The 0-1 pitch hit well out to straightaway center, and that ball is gone. A 2-run blast by Anna Wohlers puts Assumption up 2-0. Fans, with every home run during this year's tournament, Adrenaline Fundraising will donate $5 to the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union to support future state softball events. If your group is interested in learning how to grow your fundraising, give Adrenaline Fundraising a call. So Anna Wohlers with a 2-run blast to straightaway center puts the Knights up 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss at the first pitch for Lauren Loken, the left fielder, who is now the batter. So for Anna Wohlers, as that ball is in the dirt, that was her 12th home run hit this season for Davenport Assumption. So she continues to lead Class 3A in long balls. Good pitch on the outside corner of the plate from Driscoll. Gets ahead 1-2 on Lauren Loken. The 1-2 pitch, grounded over to the right side of the infield, and it will not be playable. Aubrey Walters trying to make a barehanded play and could not grab the ball and try to throw out Loken at first, so now a runner is back at first for Davenport Assumption. And Carly Salmon is now the batter. And Driscoll throws a first pitch strike to the senior Carly Salmon. Salmon, another powerful hitter in this lineup for Assumption, has hit 7 home runs coming into today's contest, tied for third in Class 3A. Driscoll is ahead 0-2. Driscoll trying to shake off giving up a 2-run home run earlier in the inning. Trying to get Salmon to chase outside, but does not do so. The count is 1-2. The 1-2 offering. And going is Loken. And she is able to slide in safely. A throw could not be made by Carly Campbell, who is doing the catching today for Williamsburg. So Assumption with a runner in scoring position, 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. They lead 2-0 on Williamsburg. And the count is 2-2 to Carly Salmon, the third baseman. That one is hit well out to center as well, but the catch is made by Shannon Finn at the warning track, and staying put is Lauren Loken at second base. Salmon put a lot into that one there, but an even better play was made by Shannon Finn to record the second out. So with 2 gone and a runner at second, here is Sid Rowe, the right fielder. And a good off-speed pitch from Peyton Driscoll to freeze Sid Rowe, the sophomore. Rowe hitting .344 coming into today's game. And lays off another breaking ball from Peyton Driscoll. The count is 1-1. And that one is upstairs. The count is 2-1. And going back to that game against Williamsburg on June 20th, of the 4 home runs hit by Assumption, Sid Rowe hit 2 of them. The 2-1 from Driscoll, fouled straight back into the netting. Now it's 2-2 on the sophomore Sid Rowe. Lauren Loken, who reached on an infield single, standing at second. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Peyton Driscoll to end the inning, but Davenport Assumption with a 2-run home run gives them the lead here early on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
We the people are what make this community great. We work hard. We work together. And we do our part to be a part of something bigger. That's why at Fairway, we're determined to keep food prices low, quality high, and tables full. Because this is our community. And that's what we do.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up! Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea. And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Welcome back here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Hunter Phillips along with our crew. We're delighted to have you with us on this Wednesday afternoon. It is Semifinal Wednesday. Class 5A and 4A semifinals have already been in the books. Now it's 3A's turn to see who is going to make it to the state championship game, which will be played on Friday afternoon. 2-0 is the count to the leadoff hitter, which is the starting pitcher, Peyton Driscoll, a .328 hitter coming into this afternoon's contest. And she foul tips that one back. It's 2-1. Assumption scoring 2 runs in the opening inning. Anna Wohlers, the catcher, with a 2-run blast to straightaway center. Now Williamsburg in the top of the first inning had the bases loaded. They're able to successfully work against the starter for Assumption, which is Leah Morrow. But now the count is 2-2 on Driscoll, facing her counterpart Morrow. And at good eyes, that one was low, says home plate umpire Jason Lewis. Again, calling the balls and strikes for this afternoon's contest. Full count pitch here to Driscoll. And Driscoll is able to stay alive. Driscoll, one of 4 freshmen on this Raiders team. That is 24-4. Coming into the semifinal round, and it is a leadoff walk for Peyton Driscoll. Second walk given up here this afternoon by Leah Morrow. A courtesy runner will come in for Williamsburg, and that is Riley Metz. Substitutions in today's game are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. So just like the first inning, Williamsburg has a leadoff runner on base. First pitch swinging, it is fouled down the left field line by the designated player, Megan Lamperick. Lamperick, a junior. Batting .211 coming into the semifinal round. That misses. 1-1 the count. Bowlers throwing back over to first. Keeping an eye on the courtesy runner, who is Riley Metz, the freshman. The 1-1, Metz on the move. Grounded to third, and the throw to second wouldn't have been in time anyway, but it doesn't go into the glove of the second baseman, so runners are safe all around. So Lamperick gets on safely, and here is Olivia Stratton, the left fielder. With runners at first and second, no outs. In the top of the second, squaring down the bunt is Stratton. And the throw to first is not going to be in time by Leah Morrow. She turned her body to go to third, but then realized she had to go to first in a hurry. But it was not quick enough, and just like last inning, the bases are loaded for the Williamsburg Raiders. There are no outs, and a timeout is called on the field. Ron Farrell, in his 6th year as the head coach of Davenport Assumption, gathering his infield in the circle. So Peyton Driscoll began the inning with a leadoff walk, and Megan Lamperick was able to reach base safely. And Olivia Stratton the same. Trying to bunt over the runner, she did that. But Leah Morrow, instead of making the throw over to first, turned over to third to see if she could make a play. But in the end, all runners were safe. No outs for Williamsburg. And now stepping up to the plate for the Raiders is Charlotte Wheatgen. Wheatgen, a junior, trying to put Williamsburg on the board. And she looks at a call and strike one from Leah Morrow. Wheatgen, batting .226 this season, has driven in 5 runs in the 9th spot in the lineup for Williamsburg. Morrow trying to attack the outside part of the zone. Cannot get the location. It is 1-1. Still no hits for Williamsburg, but they have had the bases loaded here in the first 2 innings. The 1-1. High and away, 2-1. Hit to right field. This is going to score the first run of the game for the Raiders. An RBI single for Charlotte Wheatgen. And the score is now 2-1. And now a courtesy runner will race in for Williamsburg, it looks like. Shannon Finn, she is the flex. Playing center, she will jump over to third base. Substitutions are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Still no outs in the top of the 2nd inning, and the bases are loaded. And Aubrey Walters rather, is the batter. That one hit right to the third baseman, and the throw over to second, or third base rather, is in time, and that is what the doctor ordered for Davenport Assumption. That one lined right directly into the glove of Carly Salmon, and then she flung it over to Maddie Loken, who covered third base. So kind of deja vu for Williamsburg, as a double play all of a sudden changes the complexion of the inning. But there's still runners at first and second, 2 outs. As DeJugis is the batter for Williamsburg. Walked in her first at bat. That one grounded over to third. The throw is in time from Carly Salmon, and that retires the Raiders, who tack on a run in the second. We go to the bottom half of the inning. 2-1 Assumption on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. Our city is buzzing. Catch what you've been missing today.
We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy, and what has turned out to be an exciting start to this game here to decide who is going to move on to the Class 3A title game. 2-1 Davenport Assumption. And the batter will be Gracie Jeviak, the designated player to lead off things here in the second, followed by Jesse Wardlow and Katie Anderson for the 3-time defending champs and the number 2 seed, the Davenport Assumption Knights. And Jeviak looks at a called ball one from Peyton Driscoll. Assumption getting 2 runs on the board in the opening inning, thanks to a 2-run home run from Anna Wohlers. Count now 1-1 to Gracie Jevyak. Jevyak, a senior, hitting .452 for the Knights coming into today's game. And the off-speed pitch gets in there for strike 2. Just absolutely filthy stuff from Peyton Driscoll. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Jevyak goes down swinging. And that is back-to-back strikeouts now for Peyton Driscoll. Jesse Wardlow now the batter. Wardlow, just a freshman, hitting .364 coming into today's game. Slaps that one down the third base line, and it is foul. So the count is 0-1. The youngster Jesse Wardlow. The younger sister of Olivia Wardlow, who will take her talents to Iowa State to play softball, but unfortunately is unavailable for Davenport Assumption. Has a broken jaw that has put her on the shelf for the state tournament. Count is 1-1. Nobody on here in the bottom of the second inning for the 8th place hitter in the lineup, Jesse Wardlow. That grounded over to short. The throw is in. Jaguchis with a nice throw from short, had to get that one off in a hurry. So now 2 gone, nobody on base for Davenport Assumption. Here is Katie Anderson. Anderson, a junior for Davenport Assumption. Batting .347 coming into today's game. And the count is 1-0. Anderson scored a run in that 15-0 win for Assumption over Boyden Hull Rock Valley in the quarterfinal round. Count is now 1-1 to the center fielder, Katie Anderson. Bunted up in the air, and it is caught by the catcher, Carly Campbell. 1, 2, 3, go the Knights in the second. We head to the third. 2-1 Davenport Assumption on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
With new Casey's Rewards, you can turn pizza into school donations. Download the Casey's app and earn points you can turn into donations to the schools you care about most. Or turn points into Casey's Cash or fuel discounts. Start earning more ways to give and get a little more good. Casey's Rewards. Points for school, points for you, points for fuel, points for good. Now at Casey's, every 5th fountain drink you buy is free with Casey's Rewards. Casey's, here for good.
Welcome back here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. We are in the third inning. Carly Campbell, the catcher, swings at the first pitch she sees and flies out to her counterpart in foul territory. Anna Wohlers tracking that ball towards the Williamsburg dugout. 1 pitch and 1 out to begin this top of the third inning. Jill Hulled, the third baseman, now the batter, was intentionally walked back in the first inning. And the first pitch is a ball from Leah Morrow. Williamsburg getting a run in the second inning thanks to an RBI single by Charlotte Weekjen that scored Peyton Driscoll. The 1-0 misses, it's 2-0. Williamsburg has done a great job of working the count. And this is one of the top hitting teams in Class 3A. In fact, they have driven in 100 and now 52 RBIs this year, which is fourth in Class 3A. That one grounded up the middle, and there's a base hit for Jill Holland. So a runner at first for Elle Ridgway. Ridgway was in a bases-loaded situation when she went up to the plate and grounded into a double play. And Ridgway looks at a called strike one. That one hit shallow in the infield, and diving back safely over at first is Holland. So Ridgway now 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Peyton Driscoll now the batter with a runner at first, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Driscoll swings at the first pitch, popped out to left field, and making the grab is Lauren Loken. So we go to the bottom of the third. It's been a good one so far. Assumption leading Williamsburg 2-1 on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Bottom of the third inning on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Coming to you from the 2020 Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. We have had a lot of fun here since Monday. I want to once again thank our hardworking crew who's been delivering the pictures for you. Working literally from dawn to dusk. We have just had a lot of fun. There's been so many entertaining matchups throughout all classes. And so far, this has been a good one in this semifinal battle. Davenport Assumption leading 2-1. Maddie Loken, the leadoff hitter, is the first batter here in the bottom of the third inning. On the very first pitch of the game, Loken was hit by a pitch from Peyton Driscoll. Count now 2-0 on Maddie Loken. Loken went 2 for 2 and had 4 RBIs. An Assumption's win over Boyden Hole Rock Valley. That one hit sharply out to right field, and it will be a leadoff base hit for the shortstop, Maddie Loken. Assumption coming into the state tournament as one of the top hitting teams in the state, and it's been on full display. Ranking in the top 5 in total hits. And bat .390 as a team, which is third in Class 3A. Helen Sons now the batter. She's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. She's trying to do the same here. Carly Campbell keeping a close eye on Maddie Loken, who was the runner at first, no outs. Here in the bottom of the third. The runner goes, the throw is in time. A strong throw by the catcher, Carly Campbell, but a great tag applied by Aubrey Walters to throw out Maddie Loken. So now there is no runner on for Assumption. 1-1 is the count to Helen Sons. And the freshman rips that one to right field, and in the sunlight still able to track that ball down is Charlotte Wheatgen. So with nobody on and 2 out, Anna Wohlers is now the batter. Wohlers hit a 2-run home run back in the first inning, and she is hit by a pitch. Second time that Peyton Driscoll has hit an Assumption batter. So Lauren Loken will now be the batter. A courtesy runner will come in for Assumption. It looks like Isabella Krogman is going to be our new courtesy runner. Substitutions are brought to you by IMT Insurance. So the junior Lauren Loken back to the plate. Reached on an infield single back in the second inning. And it's ball one. 1-0 the count. Peyton Driscoll just continuing to try to put in some good innings of work ever since giving up that 2-run blast back in the first inning, but the count is now 2-0 on the left fielder Lauren Loken. Loken went 2 for 3 in the quarterfinal victory for Davenport Assumption. The 2-0 taking off is the runner, and that throw will not get there. So a stolen base for Isabella Krogman. And so for Krogman, that is her 14th stolen base off the bench for Davenport Assumption. And it puts the Knights in a situation with a runner in scoring position. And the count is 3-0 to Lauren Loken. Driscoll able to paint that one in there. For a strike, it's 3-1. The 3-1 hit down the right field line, and it is foul. Not by much. That certainly would have scored Krogman from second. But the count now moves to full to Lauren Loken. Runner at second, 2 outs. In the bottom of the third. The full count pitch. Swing and a miss, and another big strikeout for Peyton Driscoll ends the inning. We go to the fourth. It's a close one here in Fort Dodge. 2-1 Assumption on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Crowded lecture halls? Not anymore. Southwestern Community College is a different place. It's where we break from traditional college to do what's best for your career. It's about teaching the way you learn, having fun along the way, and giving you the experience you need for what comes next. A job and an income in as little as 1 year. That's why you go to college in the first place. Southwestern Community College. Your career starts here. Check out SWC's career-related programs at swciowa.edu/yourcareer.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's top teams and student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's a chance for a small town kid to make it big. It's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more, to be more. And it's that farm strong spirit that can be found only in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes, the coaches on a successful year, and remember the task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you.
Megan Lamperick will lead things off for Williamsburg in the fourth inning on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Swings at the first pitch and it is fouled out of play. 2-1, Davenport Assumption. The three-time defending champs, they are trying to chase history here this week in Fort Dodge, but Williamsburg making their first trip here to Fort Dodge in 18 years. They're trying to play spoiler. 1-1 is the count to the junior Megan Lamperick. Lamperick reached on a fielder's choice, and that one is not going to be caught by the center fielder, Katie Anderson, and a leadoff single for Maddie Lamperick, the designated player. And now another courtesy runner will come in for Williamsburg, and it is Shannon Finn. Second time she has come in as a courtesy runner. Again, playing center today for the Raiders. And substitutions are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Olivia Stratton is now the batter for Williamsburg. She too reached safely on a fielder's choice. And the first pitch from Leah Morrow, the freshman, misses. The count is 1-0. Williamsburg tallied a run back in the second inning. So the count is now 2-0 on Olivia Stratton. Davenport Assumption got the game started in the first inning with a 2-run home run, but Williamsburg has shown a lot of fight here in this semifinal round. 2-1, now the count to Olivia Stratton. The head coach for Williamsburg, Adam Burt, noted that these players have played together for a long time, and they have been able to gel this season as the sacrifice works for Williamsburg. Olivia Stratton placing the bunt down beautifully, and that sends Lamperick, or Shannon Finn, check that, the runner advancing to second. Now stepping up to the plate is number 1, Charlotte Wheatgen. RBI single back in the second inning. Swings at the first pitch, chopped to third, and a wild throw causes the first baseman to not be on the bag. So the runner, Wheatgen, is safe. That throw was wide from the third baseman, Carly Salmon, and Suns could not extend her reach. Second error on the afternoon for Davenport Assumption, who is one of the top defensive teams in Class 3A, ranks in the top 5 in fielding percentage. So the first pitch, fastball, is in there for strike 1 to Aubrey Walters, the leadoff hitter for Assumption. She is 1 for 1. Was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. Got on in her second at bat. Check swing, runner takes off for second. Now the run to the plate is in safely for Williamsburg. And we're tied up 2-2 as the 8th grader, Shannon Finn, takes off from third as Wohlers threw to second. Great recognition by Shannon Finn as a courtesy runner to tie things 2-2. A big swing and a miss. That is the second out of the inning, as Walters strikes out. And that is just the first strikeout for Leah Morrow here this afternoon. Charlie Jagugis now the batter. She's 0 for 1, walked and grounded to third. Runner at second with 2 outs, and the count is 1-1 to Jagugis. Charlotte Weechin is the runner at second base. And that one is lifted, and it will go out of play. Weechin reached on an error earlier in the inning. Leah Morrow is ahead in the count, 1-2. That one hit well to left field, and the ball drops out of the left fielder's glove. The throw into the infield is off. My goodness. 3-2 Williamsburg. That ball knocking off the glove of Loken, and Weechin scoring all the way from second. Just a great job of reading that play through all the way by Weechin. So an RBI single for Jagugis, and now Carly Campbell is the batter. That was the 4th hit by the Raiders, who are stunning Davenport Assumption right now. It's 3-2. Campbell sends that one to left field, and this time coming in to make the grab is Loken. But Williamsburg scores 2 runs to take the lead for the first time today. It's 3-2 Raiders on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
At Waldorf University, we are warriors. On campus and online. In the classroom and on the field. Our work today will power tomorrow, continuing a rich tradition started in 1903. And once you're one of us, you forever are. Waldorf University, we are warriors.
What a ball game we have right now on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. A 2-run 4th inning for Williamsburg puts them ahead 3-2 over Davenport Assumption. As Carly Salmon leads off the 4th inning. And she looks at a called strike one from Peyton Driscoll. The freshman has shaken off that home run she gave up in the 1st inning. Has been really solid in the circle as that off-speed pitch just misses. It's 1-1 to Salmon, who flew out in her first at-bat back in the 2nd inning. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. The count is 1-2. Driscoll eyeing strikeout number 4 right here to begin the 4th inning. The 1-2. Head out to right field, and coming in to make the grab is Charlotte Weechin, and there's one gone here in the home half of the 4th inning. Sid Rowe is now the batter for Assumption. She is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That one misses outside, 1-0. As we highlighted, Williamsburg, since that shutout loss to Assumption back in June, they've been playing really good softball. They had a quick memory, moved on, and are hitting their stride. The count is 1-1 to Sid Rowe, nobody on, 1 out. Showing bunt is Rowe, but pulls her bat back. Count is 2-1. Our home plate umpire, Jason Lewis, confirming with first base umpire Jody Walinga. If that was a swing, it was not. That is swung on, head deep, out to center, and Shannon Finn tracks it down, makes the catch. And there's 2 gone here in the 4th inning. Gracie Jevyak, the designated player, is now the batter. She too was a strikeout victim in her first at bat. And she swings and misses at the first pitch from Peyton Driscoll. 0-1. For Davenport Assumption, this is their 5th straight trip to the state tournament. As that one is swung and fouled back by Jevyak. The count is 0-2. Searching to make history, but right now they are searching to get a piece of anything right now. Driscoll's 0-2 pitch coming. That one is upstairs. Jevyak holds back. 1-2 the count. The freshman, Peyton Driscoll, ready with the 1-2. Just outside, that misses. Jevyak working the count to 2-2. Two outs, nobody on, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. 1-2-3. Down goes Davenport Assumption. We head to the 5th inning. 3-2 Williamsburg on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
Hey fans, as a reminder, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu. Jill Hullab leads off the 5th inning for the 3-seed Williamsburg Raiders, who lead the 3-time defending champs, the 2-seed Davenport Assumption, 3-2. First pitch from freshman Leah Morrow. Misses low, it's 1-0. Williamsburg, all afternoon long, has really taken their approaches to the plate real nicely, being really patient, waiting for their pitch, as the count is 1-1. Williamsburg has scored 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors committed by Davenport Assumption. The 1-1 in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. One of the unique storylines for this afternoon's game is the fact that 2 freshmen are in the circle starting today on the big stage. Swing and a miss. And a good way to start this 5th inning for Leah Morrow, recording her 2nd strikeout of the day. So Elle Ridgway is now the batter. She is 0 for 2. Has grounded out and has flown out. The 1-0 gets in there for a called strike 1. Ridgway went 1 for 3 with a single in Williamsburg's win over Algona in the quarterfinal round. That rise ball came in with a lot of heat, but off the mark of the strike zone. It's 2-1 to the first baseman, Elle Ridgway. That one low, 3-1. Peyton Driscoll, the starting pitcher, is on deck for Williamsburg, who again is making their 3rd trip to the state tournament. That one chopped down the 3rd base line and just spins foul. So the count moves to full for Elle Ridgway. The 3rd baseman, Carly Salmon, doing a great job of just recognizing that that ball was going to go foul. She just had to stay patient. The 3-2 lifted in the infield, and it's off the glove of the 2nd baseman. Ridgway will be safe, and that is the 3rd error for Davenport Assumption, as that one grazed off the glove of Wardlow. Just uncharacteristic things we have seen from Davenport Assumption here this afternoon. And now a courtesy runner will come in for Ridgway, it looks like. While there is a meeting in the circle, Riley Mitz coming back in as a courtesy runner. She ran earlier in the ballgame. Peyton Driscoll will try to help her own cause here with a runner at first, 1 out. And the first pitch to Driscoll from fellow freshman pitcher Leah Morrow is in there for strike 1. Driscoll began the game with a walk and later scored. That run coming in the 2nd inning. And then she flew out in her last at bat. One and one is the count on Driscoll. Taking off and reaching safely to second is Riley Metz, and now a runner back in scoring position for the Raiders. Hitters count for Peyton Driscoll. The 2-1, chop foul. And for those watching back home, you can just feel the tension, you can feel the energy here at Kruger Field in Fort Dodge. Both of these fan bases know how important this game is here this afternoon. The 2-2 hit well up the middle, played well at short, and the throw made in time from Maddie Loken. That advances Riley Metz to third. So with 2 outs and the runner at third, Megan Lemperic is now the batter. Jenna Thurm actually is the new hitter for Williamsburg. So a new hitter in for the Raiders. Hitting in place for Lemperic, who was the designated player. And the senior takes a called strike 1 from Leah Morrow. .250 hitter is Thurm. Looks at an outside pitch. It is 1-1. Thurm with 6 runs driven in this year and making her 17th plate appearance. And looks at strike 2 from Leah Morrow, who's trying to get out of the 5th inning while Williamsburg is trying to tally more. The 1-2, low and away, 2-2. Impressive patience at the plate by Jenna Thurm. That one hit well out to left field, and ranging in to make the catch is Lauren Loken. And that ends the top of the 5th inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 Williamsburg on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. The 3-seed Williamsburg leading the 2-seed and 3-time defending champs in Class 3A, Davenport Assumption. Assumption got the game started in the 1st inning with a 2-run home run by Anna Wohlers, but the bats have been quiet since then, while Williamsburg was able to score 1 run in the 2nd, and then score 2 runs in the 4th to take their first lead of the game. Jessie Wardlow is the batter, facing Peyton Driscoll, and she fouls that one. And she is down 0-2 in the count. Wardlow is 0 for 1. .332 hitter is Wardlow. The 0-2. Misses, it's 1-2. The 1-2 from Driscoll. Swung on and missed. It was a drop third strike, but making the throw anyway is Carly Campbell to throw out the runner Wardlow. That is the 5th strikeout recorded by freshman pitcher Peyton Driscoll, who is not looking like a freshman here today. Katie Anderson is now the batter for the Knights. And she looks at ball 1. Anderson flew out in her first at bat. Followed by Anderson, will be the top of the order, Maddie Loken for Davenport Assumption. That one sent to short. The play made in time by Charlie Gaguchis. So now 6 in a row retired by Peyton Driscoll. And now with 2 outs and nobody on, Maddie Loken is the hitter. And Loken takes ball 1. Driscoll doing an excellent job of mixing up her pitches ever since giving up that 2-run home run. The Knights have not had many runners on scoring position since the first inning. As the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0. Sent to left field, a base hit. Fourth hit of the afternoon for Davenport Assumption. Their first in a few innings. And now Helen Sons is the batter. Sons is 0 for 1. She takes that one outside, 1-0. 2 outs, runner at first for Davenport Assumption, who was behind here in the 5th inning. The 1-0. Hit to left center, and that is caught to end the inning. A nice grab made by Olivia Stratton. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 Williamsburg on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
With new Casey's Rewards, you can turn pizza into school donations. Download the Casey's app and earn points you can turn into donations to the schools you care about most. Or turn points into Casey's Cash or fuel discounts. Start earning more ways to give and get a little more good. Casey's Rewards. Points for school, points for you, points for fuel, points for good. Now at Casey's, every 5th fountain drink you buy is free with Casey's Rewards. Casey's, here for good.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. Our city is buzzing. Catch what you've been missing today.
In inning number 6 in Fort Dodge at the 2020 Girls State Softball Tournament, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. First pitch swinging. That one goes out of play. Olivia Stratton leading off the 6th inning for Williamsburg. On the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. This game has provided a lot of energy, especially if you're a Williamsburg fan. The 0-1 from Morrow. Little blooper to short. And a nice play made by the shortstop, Maddie Loken, playing the hop and then making an accurate throw over to first for the first out of the inning. So Stratton now 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Charlotte Weechin now the batter. The right fielder drove in the first run of the game for Williamsburg back in the 2nd inning with an RBI single. Reached on an error and later scored. And that 2-run 4th inning for Williamsburg, where they took the lead for the first time today. Oh, 0-1 the count to Charlotte Weechin. Weechin pops it up to short. Maddie Loken gets underneath it, and there's quickly 2 gone in the top of the 6th inning. Nobody on base. And now Aubrey Walters, the second baseman, who represents the top of the order, steps in for Williamsburg. Infield playing in. She bunts it down. It gets past the diving third baseman, and Loken's throw is not there in time. So reaching for the 2nd time today over at first is Aubrey Walters. Good bounce back at bat for her as she struck out the last time up. Gagusis now the batter. And going is Walters. The throw to second. Not in time. That was a tough throw for Wohlers to make from her knees. The count is 1-0 to Gagusis, the shortstop. That one hit up the middle. It's going to go through for a base hit. Walters coming in, and she will score. 4-2 Williamsburg. Gagusis with her second RBI of the day. And second hit for Williamsburg, who was starting to feel it here in the 6th inning. So Gagusis at first, 2 outs, and the batter is Carly Campbell. 4-2 Williamsburg. And a first pitch strike thrown by Aaliyah Morrow. Williamsburg scoring 4 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors by Davenport Assumption. The 0-1, high and away. Williamsburg just came out of the gate ready to go. Had the bases loaded in the first inning. Were unable to take advantage of the loaded bases as that one is hit high and into shallow center. And coming down to make the catch is Katie Anderson. But Williamsburg tacks on another run. They lead by 2 as we go to the bottom half of the 6th on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Bottom of the 6th inning on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. 4-2, Williamsburg adding an insurance run in the top of the 6th inning. 4-2, Raiders over the Knights, who are up to bat. Anna Wohlers leads off the inning and looks at a called strike 1. Wohlers hit a 2-run blast to straightaway center in the first inning. But in her last at bat, she was hit by a pitch. Peyton Driscoll with the 0-1. Grounded over to Ridgway at first, gets off of her glove, and the ball goes to right field. Staying put at first is Wohlers. Second hit of the day for Wohlers, 5th for the Knights. So she is 2 for 2 on the day, and a courtesy runner will come back in for Davenport Assumption. Isabella Krogman back in as a courtesy runner, and that is brought to you by IMT Insurance. The left fielder, Lauren Loken, steps up to the plate, for she is 1 for 2 today. Has a stolen base, but also a strikeout. Swings at the first pitch. High, down the right field line, shallow, and ranging over to make the play from second base is Aubrey Walters. And there is one gone, runner still at first. Carly Salmon now the batter for Davenport Assumption. And Driscoll's first pitch upstairs, 1-0. Salmon is 0 for 2. She has flown out twice this afternoon. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Carly Salmon, the senior, one of 3 seniors on this Assumption team. Coming into state having won 8 out of their last 9 games. That one is upstairs. Krogman is safe at second. So that is the second stolen base on the afternoon for the freshman Isabella Krogman. 15th of the season. The count is 3-0 to Carly Salmon with a runner at second and 1 out. And it will be a walk. Just the first walk allowed by Peyton Driscoll, just showing how much command she has had today. But now Sydney Rowe will be the batter for Davenport Assumption as a new courtesy runner will come in for Davenport Assumption, and that is Emily Yatoni, the sophomore. She jumps over to first, and Isabella Krogman is still at second. As Adam Burt, in his 4th year as the head coach at Williamsburg, talks to his team in the circle. Both of these teams making their way to Fort Dodge from the eastern part of the state. So a good timeout probably called by Williamsburg. For Burt to calm down his freshman pitcher, Peyton Driscoll, who ever since the first inning has done a solid job of shutting down this potent lineup of Davenport Assumptions. Sid Rowe is the batter with 2 runners on and 1 out. And Driscoll throws that one right down Broadway for strike 1 to Rowe, who is 0 for 2. .345 hitter is Sid Rowe. She's been quiet today. Big swing and a miss. She wanted that one. The count is now 0-2. On the right fielder, Sid Rowe. Isabella Krogman standing at second. Emily Yatoni at first. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch, misses outside. Good idea by Peyton Driscoll, but an even better eye by Sid Rowe. The 1-2. The count is even for Sid Rowe, who packs a lot of power in that bat for Davenport Assumption. Again, hit 2 home runs against Williamsburg earlier in the year. And she stays alive, fouling that one out of play. Again, the winner of this game will go on to the championship game in Class 3A on Friday. They will either face the top seed Albia or the 5 seed Mount Vernon. That game will start here in about 10 minutes. Campbell doing a great job of blocking that low pitch from Driscoll, and it's now a full count to the right fielder, Sid Rowe. Gracie Jeviak, the designated player, is due up next. Actually looks like Libby Madden is on deck. Here's the full count pitch, swing and a miss. Big time K for the freshman Peyton Driscoll. 6th strikeout of the day for Peyton Driscoll. Libby Madden will now be the pinch hitter for Davenport Assumption. Pinch hitters in today's game are brought to you by IMT Insurance. So Libby Madden comes in place for Gracie Jeviak, who was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Runners are at first and second, 2 outs for Davenport Assumption, who is down by 2 runs. The first pitch swung on and missed by Libby Madden, the junior. Madden hitting just 143 coming into this afternoon's contest, and this is her 22nd plate appearance. And that ball goes past the catcher, Campbell. So runners advance to second and third. 2 outs. One and one is the count to Libby Madden, who came in as a pinch hitter. Driscoll ready. Fouled back into the netting, and the count is 1-2. Driscoll has done a good job of getting that third and final out time and time again. But can Libby Madden come up big for the 3-time defending champs here with 2 runners in scoring position? Changeup in the dirt, but blocked nicely by Carly Campbell behind the plate. 2-2 is the count on the junior Libby Madden. Driscoll's 2-2 hit out of the park down the left field line, out of play. So we'll try it again with this 2-2. Driscoll's next pitch, up and in, full count to Libby Madden. Jesse Wardlow, the second baseman, on deck if Madden is able to reach safely. A very important pitch, to say the least, coming up here for Peyton Driscoll. Fouled back, and what an at-bat this is turning out to be. Runners are at second and third. Another full count pitch. Hit out to right field, and it will drop for a single. 1 run comes in. 2 come in. Going over to second and sliding safely is Libby Madden. A 2 RBI double for Madden, and we're knotted up 4-4. What an at-bat for Libby Madden when the pressure was on. Full count, just continued to work the pitcher, Peyton Driscoll. It scored Isabella Krogman and Emily Yatoni. And just like that, it is a 4-4 game, and I think a courtesy runner, a courtesy runner will come in for Davenport Assumption. Libby Madden embracing her teammates as she gets back to the dugout. Callie Miller, the freshman, it will be the courtesy runner for Assumption at second. What a game in Fort Dodge. Gracie Miller is the batter. And she is hitting in place for Jessie Wardlow. And the senior Gracie Miller looks at a called ball one. The 1-0 from Driscoll. Upstairs, 2-0. And you can hear the fan base from Davenport Assumption. Now you feel as though the Knights have momentum. And a good idea for Carly Campbell to come out and talk to her freshman pitcher, Peyton Driscoll. Really, through innings 2 through 5, you couldn't ask for better work from Driscoll. Two 2-0 is the count to Gracie Miller. She squares down the bunt, looking to anyway. Called strike one. Gracie Miller is a .417 hitter. This her 13th plate appearance of the season. The 2-1. Outside 3-1. How about these hitters coming off the bench for Davenport Assumption and providing huge at-bats? The 3-1. Swung on and missed. Good comeback pitch from Driscoll. 3-2 is the count on Gracie Miller. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss, and Driscoll gets out of the inning. But Davenport Assumption, they put up 2 runs to tie this one up. 4-4. We go to the 7th. Don't go anywhere here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up! Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea. And afternoon tea.
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
It's the 7th inning on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. 4-4. Williamsburg and Davenport Assumption, the 2 versus 3 matchup. A trip to the championship game on the line. First pitch swinging is Jill Hullup, the third baseman. Fouls it back. It is 0-1. Leah Morrow, the freshman, still in the circle for Davenport Assumption. Williamsburg has scored their 4 runs on 6 hits and 3 errors by Assumption. Nice diving play at third. The throw gets away from the first baseman. Hullup will go to second. Well, you like the effort by Carly Salmon, but that was such a tough throw to make. That is the 4th error on Davenport Assumption. And those errors have been costly to Davenport Assumption all afternoon long, but especially here in the 7th. It could be the difference of them moving on to play in the championship or the 3rd place game, as Al Ridgway is the batter. With a runner at second, the 0-1. And the bunt popped to the pitcher Morrow, and racing back over to second base is Jill Hullup. So Williamsburg is unable to advance. Hullup to third. Peyton Driscoll is now the batter. Driscoll is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And she looks at called strike one from Leah Morrow. And now time called. Anna Wohlers, the junior, coming out to chat with her freshman pitcher, Leah Morrow. Runner at second, one out in the top of the seventh. The 0-1. Tip foul, 0-2 on Peyton Driscoll. Driscoll scored the first run of the game for Williamsburg back in the second inning. That was off an RBI single from Charlotte Wheatgen. The 0-2. Trying to frame that outside. And getting it outside is Morrow, but not biting is Driscoll. Jill Holub is the runner at second. One out. The 1-2. Called strike three. A big punch out for Leah Morrow to get her counterpart down at look at strike three. And now Jenna Thurm is the batter. Thurm again batting in the seventh spot for Megan Lamperick, who was the DP to start the game. And Thurm looks at a called strike one. Thurm, a freshman, hoping to, with one swing at the bat, give Williamsburg back the lead. This is grounded over to second, off the leg, and the throw is wild. Coming in to score is Holub. 5-4 Williamsburg. Jessie Wardlow couldn't quite handle it there at second. It was hit off of her leg, and the throw went by the first baseman, Helen Sons, for the fifth error of the day, and that allowed Jill Holub to score from second base. Olivia Stratton is now the batter. And there is a courtesy runner, it looks like, for Williamsburg. Shannon Finn once again will be a courtesy runner, the third time she has been a courtesy runner today. And that again coming off of the Raiders able to reach first base safely. Oh and 1 is the count to Olivia Stratton, who is 0 for 2 today. The 0-1 hit well out to left field, and there to make the grab is Lauren Loken. We go to the bottom of the seventh, 5-4 Williamsburg on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We the people are what make this community great. We work hard. We work together. And we do our part to be a part of something bigger. That's why at Fairway, we're determined to keep food prices low, quality high, and tables full. Because this is our community. And that's what we do.
Bottom of the seventh. Williamsburg 3 outs away from pulling off what would be arguably the biggest upset here at the 2020 State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Bunting on and getting thrown out. To begin the inning is Katie Anderson. Well played by the infield of Williamsburg. And they can see victory at the end of the tunnel. But for Davenport Assumption, the 3-time defending champs, they've played some tough teams this year. You can never count them out. They tied this game up in the 6th inning by scoring 2 runs, making it a 4-4 ball game. As Maddie Loken looks at ball 1, she is 2 for 2 today. 2 singles and has scored a run. As the 1-0 misses outside from Peyton Driscoll, it is 2-0. So if you are Assumption, this is the part of the order that you want right now. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Driscoll challenging Loken with that pitch there. Advantage Driscoll. Nobody on, 1 out. 2-1 is the count to Maddie Loken. High and inside, 3-1. Helen Sons, the first baseman, on deck for Davenport Assumption. Here is the 3-1. And a full count. Called strike 2 by Jason Lewis. The full count offering. Fouled back by Loken. And just looking around here at Kruger Field, even some fans who weren't here to watch this matchup are now getting word about where we are at in the ball game, and a lot of eyes are on Peyton Driscoll here. She throws the 3-2. That one hit well out to center field, and it will drop at the wall. This will be a 1-out double for Maddie Loken. 3rd hit of the day for Loken, and extra base hits are brought to you by Kruger Seeds. The tying run at second. Helen Sons is the batter. And looks at a called strike 1 from Driscoll. Sons is 0 for 3. Has flown out twice, but did have a sacrifice bunt in her first at bat. The 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1 the count. To Helen Sons, a fellow freshman. These 2 young players, Driscoll and Sons, meeting up in this big moment. Runner at second, 1 out, the 1-1. That one hit out to left field, and it is caught out in left for the 2nd out by Olivia Stratton. And now the faithful from Williamsburg are on their feet as they are 1 out away from moving on to the state championship game. And an intentional walk here, it looks like. And cannot blame Williamsburg here as Anna Wohlers smacked a 2-run home run in the first inning to give Assumption a 2-0 lead. So now runners are at first and second, the game tying run at second, and the lead run at the plate. It is Lauren Loken, the left fielder. And time called by our third base umpire. And see what kind of conference we have here. Ron Farrell having a discussion. It looks like he wants to put in a courtesy runner, and he will. Isabella Krogman has been the courtesy runner for Wohlers today and comes back in. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. First pitch swinging, this is lifted to second base, and Williamsburg moves on to the championship game as they stun Davenport Assumption 5-4. In their first trip to the state tournament in 18 years, the Raiders are not done yet in their championship quest as they knock off the 3-time defending champs, the 2-seed Davenport Assumption. This is what postseason softball is all about. The outfielders for Williamsburg had to go out to the outfield to chase their gloves because they threw them up in the air once they recorded the final out. What a performance for the Raiders out of Williamsburg. And for Davenport Assumption, they will be playing in the third place game on Friday afternoon. Lots to digest, but let's go ahead and nominate our Casey's General Stores Player of the Game. And I think we got to go with Charlie Gaguzis, and I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing that right. She made some big plays for Williamsburg here today as the confetti is starting to rain down here in Fort Dodge for Williamsburg. So Gaguzis is our Casey's General Stores Player of the Game. Fans, Casey's General Stores is proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and today's Player of the Game. Casey's is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams and fans and making sure there's fresh pizza ready, win or lose. Sign up for new Casey's Rewards, the rewards program that gives back by letting you redeem points for Casey's cash, fuel discounts, or donations to local schools. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will chat with our Casey's Player of the Game and wrap things up after a wild one. Williamsburg winning and advancing to the championship game in Class 3A. This is the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
With new Casey's Rewards, you can turn pizza into school donations. Download the Casey's app and earn points you can turn into donations to the schools you care about most. Or turn points into Casey's cash or fuel discounts. Start earning more ways to give and get a little more good. Casey's Rewards. Points for school, points for you, points for fuel, points for good. Now at Casey's, every fifth fountain drink you buy is free with Casey's Rewards. Casey's, here for good.
Believe it when the low, yeah, we going high. Gotta climb to the top, but we're never gonna stop. When the low, yeah, we going high. We're going high.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. Our city is buzzing. Catch what you've been missing today.
We the people are what make this community great. We work hard. We work together. And we do our part to be a part of something bigger. That's why at Fairway, we're determined to keep food prices low, quality high, and tables full. Because this is our community. And that's what we do.
At Waldorf University, we are warriors. On campus and online. In the classroom and on the field. Our work today will power tomorrow, continuing a rich tradition started in 1903. And once you're one of us, you forever are. Waldorf University, we are warriors.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
And welcome back here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. You take a look at our Casey's General Store player of the game. That is senior Charlie Gagushis. Williamsburg, the 3 seed, knocking off the 3-time defending champs, Davenport Assumption. And Charlie, we were talking about this over the break, that you faced this Davenport Assumption team earlier in the year, but ever since that loss, you guys rattled off 21 wins out of your last 23 games, coming in with a lot of momentum. And I tell you what, right from the get-go, you guys were ready to play against the 3-time defending champs.
Yes. We knew they were going to be a really difficult team to beat, and ever since we played them, all we've been practicing is being able to beat this team because we knew we'd get a second shot at them. And we just wanted to capitalize on it, and we did.
So 2 for 3 you were today with 2 RBIs. Just, again, kind of describe the game plan here coming in, because you were going up against really an inexperienced pitcher in their freshman. And so just talk about, having that experience of seeing them before and how it helped you.
Yeah, it helped us a lot because during our batting practices, we were practicing hitting rise balls so that we were prepared for her. And we knew that we had nothing to lose against this team. They were the higher ranked seed, so we just had to give it our all because we didn't have anything to lose.
So Assumption, they led off the game with a 2-run home run. What does it say about your pitcher, Peyton Driscoll, who really pitched some solid innings there after that, and really helped you guys as well?
Yeah, she's a very strong pitcher. Being able to come back from that's not always easy, but she handled it really well.
So there was 5 errors committed by Davenport Assumption, 0 for you guys. How important was it to make those defensive plays, and how big was it for you just to put the ball in play against them?
It was very important because they're such a great team that if we made any errors, they are probably going to score off of us. But we just had to play a perfect game, and we did.
Well, final one, Charlie, before we let you go. Again, this is your senior season, and I tell you what, there was so much uncertainty as to whether there would be a season or not. For you to be playing for a state championship in your senior season, what does that mean for you?
It just feels so surreal right now. I mean, we've put a lot of work into this team for the past 4 years, and we've just improved each and every year, and we just keep getting better, and we're ready for the state championship game.
Yes, absolutely, for sure. You and the team had so much fun after defeating Davenport Assumption. You will play in the title game on Friday. Congratulations on being our player of the game, Charlie. Congratulations on the win in Raider Nation. I'm sure they are happy back in Williamsburg. All right, that was Charlie Gagushis, our Casey's General Store player of the game, joining us. We are going to take one final break and wrap things up after a wild one here in the Class 3A semifinal game. You're listening to and watching the Iowa Girls High School Network here on the digital network here presented by Mid-American Energy.
We the people are what make this community great. We work hard. We work together. And we do our part to be a part of something bigger. That's why at Fairway, we're determined to keep food prices low, quality high, and tables full. Because this is our community. And that's what we do.
And welcome back here to the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Once again, Williamsburg topples Davenport Assumption 5-4 is our final score. So Williamsburg scoring 5 runs on 7 hits, and the big one, no errors. For Davenport Assumption, it was really the errors today that were costly. 5 errors altogether. They scored 4 runs on 7 hits in this one. So Davenport Assumption, the 3-time defending champs, they will play in the 3rd place game. That will be at Iowa Central Field on Friday at 1 p.m. Meanwhile, Williamsburg, they will await the result of the other semifinal game in Class 3A, the top seed Albia taking on the 5 seed Mount Vernon. The championship game will be played here at Kruger Field, and that will be a 2:30 p.m. first pitch again on Friday. Well, what a game to get things rolling here on this Wednesday afternoon. You know that semifinal softball is always going to bring these pressure-packed moments, but congratulations to the Williamsburg Raiders making it to the state tournament for the first time in 18 years and making the most of it again, winning 5-4. On behalf of our crew here in Fort Dodge, I'm Hunter Phillips, and thank you for watching our live coverage of the 2020 Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.